Hey, how's it going, collectors? So today I wanted to make a video to kind of talk a little bit about my 2019 goals. Something I hadn't done before. I watched a lot of people doing it and kind of felt like it would help me hold myself accountable. If I set some goals and I put it on camera, it's a little more concrete. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is getting more into grading cards, right? So I got a couple of cards that I'm going to show off right now that I want to get graded. So I hadn't done a real thorough evaluation of the surface, edges, corners. Really, at this point, it's really more about that card and that card's sentimental value to my collection. Whether it comes out a 10 or a 9 or an 8, really at this point isn't what I'm looking for, because it's a card that's in my personal collection. So 10 would obviously be awesome, and you know, if they don't get 10s, maybe at some point I will chase that card down to try to get that 10. But it's more, actually, I will always keep this card because it's more about what this card meant to me. So the first one is Ronald Acuna Action Variation 2018 Topps Heritage High. I pulled this one out of my Christmas present this year, so I thought that was pretty cool. Pack fresh, it's in great condition. I think it's got really good centering, so it's got a chance of getting a good grade. Plus, it means a lot to me, and I'll always look at it and remember it as my Christmas present from my wife. I made another video about this one. This is 89 Upper Deck Ken Griffey Jr. Second one I've gotten. It's the best one that I have in terms of it being in good condition. So definitely want to get that one graded. Who knows what it'll get? I know there's a video I watched, and I'll put the link down in the remarks. Guy sent in 51 pack fresh Griffies. Didn't evaluate them. Some of you may have seen it. It was back in 2017. I'll post the link up and show you a little snippet. But crazy video if you're trying to think about sending in an 89 Upper Deck Griffey. This guy sent in 51, got 110, mostly 6s and 5s. Pretty terrifying. Okay, so this one here is a Ronald Acuna Jr. Chrome 2018 Topps Update Chrome. I just really like this card. I think it's going to be an amazing card in terms of its sentimental value. It's one of the better cards that I've pulled out of a pack myself. And some of you may have seen that when I did my time capsule video. I opened it up. It was the best card that I got out of 2 mega boxes. So no refractors, no autos. That Ronald Acuna Jr. was the best one. Shohei Ohtani, 2018 Topps Heritage. I just really love this card. I like how it looks. Again, I pulled it out of a blaster box. I was really excited. So it's a cool card, and it's one of the better cards that I had received. I did notice, the centering is not great, top to bottom. Left to right, it's okay. So probably won't get that good of a grade, but this one I have a lot of, but this was the first one that I ever pack fresh got. This was out of a rack pack. So again, one of my pulls, and I'm proud to own it. Since then, I've purchased a couple more, but that one was mine. And same thing with this one. This is the 2018 Topps Update non-chrome version, just the base. I just think it's going to really be a really key card in his career. I don't know that it's going to do a Mike Trout on us, but I think it's always going to be a great card. All right, so that's the PSA stuff. I did start my PSA registry, if you will. So a couple of cards up there are PSA cards. Looks like 4 or 5, about five graded cards from PSA. So I started registration. I didn't realize that you didn't have to buy into the PSA membership in order to do that. So I went on, started my registry, but I do have some questions, and maybe some of you all can help me answer them. Is when you purchase a PSA card, like I purchased all of these, I didn't have any of them graded. Do they, and I've registered them in my registry, but do they remain on someone else's registry? Or when someone sells a PSA card, do they release it from their registry and have it kind of put it in limbo, and someone else adds it once they purchase it? So just a question. If anybody can answer that, I'll be checking the comments to see if anybody's got something. I'm sure I could do some research and figure it out myself, but got a lot of smart people on YouTube, and I'm sure that someone knows the answer to that one. So my PSA registry has started. couple cards in that one. The next thing was to kind of, hey Maddie. Oh, look at it. She's using my wife's makeup brushes and putting makeup on. Ooh, she would not enjoy her doing that, but okay. So then the next thing I want to talk about is to stop catching up. So those that have watched my video, I mention it almost every time, and I promise I will stop. But just getting back into the hobby in August, since, you know, before that was like 93 that I collected last, 93, 94, somewhere around there. But it's kind of gotten me into this. I've got to catch up. I've got to get everybody's rookie from previous years, and I've got, you know, 20 something plus years of catching up to do and get every card that was cool during that time frame. I've tried to live a little bit more in the now, in the 2018 stuff. So I'll continue to try to do that for 2019. I don't think I'll ever stop, you know, chasing after maybe a Nolan Arenado rookie or Manny Machado or kind of some key players. I still have yet to get Bryce Harper and a couple of others. I think I'll still do that, but I won't keep trying to go back and get like every card that I like from that time frame. But it's kind of wearing me out. So definitely slow down, or like I said, stop. I also been watching a lot of videos about card flip, right? So Jabs, the Jabs family channel is the one that caught most people's attention, but there's no other small movement of folks taking a common card, right, and then just flipping it and flipping it and flipping it, finally until you reach, you know, a card that's got some more value to it, and you're able to kind of get to that point where you trade it for a card that you want, or sell it to purchase a card that you want. So I think that's cool. I think not only because you'll eventually build up to something that you want, but I think it just keeps you collecting with a goal, right? So I really like that, and I'm definitely going to start a card flip. It's just a matter of how I'm going to do it. So continue my Tony Gwynn goal. Currently it's 500. I'm sitting at about, I got to count the last stash that I just got from my local card shop, but right now I'm sitting at about 175. So not bad. My goal is 500, so I'll keep that going. Lots of Padres to be excited about right now. So 2018 was a pretty rough year. Kind of had some promise. Fernando Tatis is obviously coming. We know he should be here this year, definitely by a late summer call-up. I'm hoping he starts with the team, honestly. But a lot to be excited about as a Padre fan, so I just want to try to put most of my eggs in terms of collecting into the Padres 2019 stuff. Luis Urias has already been announced in Series 1 that they'll have his rookie card in there. I'm super stoked about that. Probably try to go after something like a rainbow for that. So if you got any Luis Urias cards coming down the pike, then I'll definitely be looking for those. Talk about a couple of cards that I want to get this year. As far as graded cards, I'd love to get a Mike Trout rookie. I just feel like it's kind of a have to have. I think the folks that are collecting it in large quantities are a bit crazy, but we all have our player goals, you know, and if that's what they want to do, I just really want to get my hands on one, preferably the actual rookie in terms of the Topps update, the US 175 card number one. It's real popular. I love to get that thing in like a 9. I think we devalue our 9s, but I definitely would like to get it in about a 9. I know it's going to cost me, but So the next one would be a Henderson rookie, Ricky Henderson rookie. I grew up just freaking loving Ricky Henderson. Watching him play was amazing. So cool to see him in the Padre uniform for those 2 years, year and a half-ish that he was a Padre. Broke the runs record as a Padre. Super stoked. Awesome player. Definitely got to grab his card. You can get it for real cheap. I've seen it on ComC for about $15, but it's all about condition, right? So I want to get somewhere in the 7 range, like a PSA 7. So the next graded card that I want to go after is a Trevor Hoffman, right? Obviously he has he's one of the greatest Padres, Hall of Famers to ever play the game. Definitely one of the best closers to ever play the game, not just as a Padre, but He meant a lot to the Padres, means a lot still. He's still very, very involved in the organization. So I'm going to go after a Trevor Hoffman graded rookie. I'll have to get a look at closely what the prices are looking like, but definitely a goal for 2019. As far as the ungraded stuff, I've been chasing this one forever, but I still I'll continue it into 2019 and hold myself accountable. Is the 2019 Pink Refractor HMT 55 Juan Soto. So 2018 Topps Chrome update, Pink Refractor, Target exclusive, Juan Soto. They're going from anywhere from 50 to 70 right now, and I kind of want to pay somewhere in the 40s. So that's gonna be tough. At some point, it's gonna continue to keep going up, and I'm gonna have to just freaking pay the man. And then I want to complete, as far as the raw stuff, I want to complete my my 2018 goal will take me into 2019. That's the Fernando Tatis Jr. 2018 Bowman Refractor. So I need the atomic, the red, and the orange. I also need the green, but I can get that one onto eBay. That one's $10.99, and it goes from anywhere from $5 to $10. Just got to pull the trigger. Same with the atomic. It goes pretty cheap. Just got to pull the trigger. The red and the orange, those are really ones that are gonna take me a while to get after. But okay, I appreciate you watching the video. If you don't already subscribe to me and you like what I'm talking about, then I would appreciate a subscription. The other thing is the last goal that I'll say before I completely close it out is to just improve my content. I want to improve my lighting here in my baseball card room, which you haven't noticed is kind of a corner of my walk-in closet. I've been blessed to have a big enough closet to be able to put my stuff in here and kind of call it my own space. We don't have extra bedrooms in our house, so yeah, definitely want to improve my content, improve my channel, do a little bit more advanced editing, and give you guys some more content to view, so that we can share and like each other's stuff, and continue to keep the hobby strong. That's all I got. Dave's Cards 861 out. Thank you, folks.